Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Siti Aisyah Rohana, white student ID numbers 200202110058. On women's right to vote 1873. Fellow people in this hair world, I stand before you tonight under indictment for the alleged crime of having voted at the last presidential election without having a lawful right to vote. It shall be my work this evening to prove to you that me lose voting. I not only committed no crime, but instead simply exercise my citizens' rights, granted to me and all United States citizens by the national constitution beyond the power of any state to deny. The preamble of the federal constitution says, "We that people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." It was we, the people, not we, the white male citizen, nor yet we, the male citizen, but we, the whole people, who formed the Union, and we formed it not to give the blessing of liberty, but to secure them, not to the half of ourselves and the half of our posterity, but to the whole people, women as well as men. And it is a downright mockery to talk the women of their enjoyment of the blessing of liberty while they are denied the use of the only means of securing them provided by this democratic publican government, the ballot. For any state to make such a qualification that must ever result in this disfranchisement of one entire half of the people is to pass a bill of attainder or an act post facto law, and is therefore a violation of the supreme law of the land. By it the blessing of liberty are forever withheld from women and their female posterity. To them this government has no just power derived from the consent of the governed. To them this government is not a democracy, it is not a republic, it is an odious aristocracy, a hateful oligarchy of sex, the most hateful aristocracy ever established on the face of the globe. An oligarchy of wealth, where the rich govern the poor. An oligarchy of learning, where the educated govern the ignorant, or even an oligarchy of race, where the Scythian rulers the African might be endured. But this oligarchy of sex, which makes father, brother, husband, son, the oligarchs, ever the mother and sister, the wife and daughters of every household, which ordains all men soft right, all women subject, careers, dissension, discord, and rebellion into every home of the nation. Webster, Worcester, and Boyfer all define a citizen to be a person in the United States entitled to vote and hold office. The only question left to be settled now is, are women's persons, and I hardly believe any of our opponents will have the hardihood to say they are not paying persons. Then women are citizens, and no state has a right to make any law or to enforce any old law that shall abrogate their privilege or immunities. Hence, every discrimination against women in the Constitution and law of the several states is today null and void.